Alright, good morning, guys, and welcome back to Axis and Allies Project Manhattan. Uh, this is Deadliest here with Turn 4 Japan. We are at war with everyone. The UK declared war on us via Anzac. The US declared war on us. Russia, we've been trying to tell them that communism is not the way. In fact, you want imperial fascism. Uh, so, I'm going to start with buys. I've got 6 submarines for $36, and then I have a tank and 2 mechanized infantry. That adds up to 14. That's 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 36 is a nice round $50, and hopefully this is the last time this game that my income starts with a 5. Alrighty. Combat movements. I have like 20 some. It's a lot. This took me a long time to plan out, and I hope my allies don't get mad at me for not discussing with them, because, yeah. 1 infantry from Yakut to Yenisei. These homies are going into this space, and this mech is going to come join them. This infantry is going to move into Sagan Alom from central Mongolia. I'm going to take this infantry and artillery from Suyan to Kansu. I'm going to join them with a tactical bomber and a fighter. Um, I'm going to take this infantry from Shenxi into Xikang, this mech from Queichao up into Xinghai. Um, Alright, now for the water stuff. We're going to take the tank and an infantry on a transport and bring them down to the Philippines and amphibiously assault in the Philippines. We're also going to bring over a infantry and an artillery on a transport from the Carolines to attack and amphibiously assault the Philippines. Joining them will be a cruiser from the Caroline Islands and a battleship from the Caroline Islands to give bombardments. Oh, that's fun. We are going to take a transport with an artillery and infantry from the Caroline Islands. And we're going to plop them right into Dutch New Guinea. This is one of my riskier attacks. Hopefully it goes well. But if it doesn't, it just gives them $5. I'm not gaining any money from this. We're going to take this destroyer from the Caroline Islands up 1 to Sea Zone 23, joined by a tactical bomber and a fighter to try and kill that American destroyer in 23. We're going to take this submarine off of Java, move 1, 2 over to Sea Zone 54, where it will be joined by the other tactical bomber and fighter from the Carolines to try and kill the American destroyer and the Anzac transport down there. And it was very kind of the Ean to move all of his planes away so they couldn't scramble into this fight. We're going to take this last transport artillery infantry combo on the Caroline Islands, leaving just a AAA and 2 lonely infantry behind. How sad. But we're going to take this last combo, and we're going to take them on over to Borneo, actually. 1, 2, 3. Drop them into Borneo. Try and take that away from those feisty British. Let's see. Then we're going to take one infantry on one transport each and come take the rest of these mini islands that are also undefended, which is fairly kind of the UK to leave them for me like this. The Japanese economy was bursting at the seams. We needed extra resources in order to continue our fight against the communist uprising in China and communists in Russia. And the UK kindly said they would let us have all of these very wealthy zones so that I can continue to fight communism. Of course, if they decide to attack me back, maybe they're not as anti-communist as they say they are. So that's all the money islands. They can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's no combats anywhere blocking anything. We're going to move one infantry from Siam to French Indochina and one infantry from Siam to Shan State. Now, this is probably my riskiest attack I've got. I'm actually very nervous about how this is going to go, but I'm going to take this infantry and artillery in Siam, load them on the transport, and amphibiously assault into Malaya. There will be a battleship and cruiser bombarding. They'll be joined by a fighter and tactical bomber from the 18th, moving 1, 2, 3. They'll have one movement left to be caught on a carrier. And also the strategic bombers, which will have 3 movement left to go back where they came from or go somewhere else if they so choose. But yeah, this one could hurt a lot. But also, if I take it, that is $5 less for Anzac. And we love Anzac making less money, especially considering this wombo right here. My convoy was useless. My disappointment is immeasurable. Then we need to go do something about Kwang Tung. So that's where this last transport is coming in. They're going to move 1 to offload this tank and infantry into Kwang Tung. We're also going to bring down a tank and a mech from Kiangsu into Kwang Tung. And we're going to bring a tactical bomber from Chahar, 1, 2, 3, into Kwang Tung. Okay, and then my final risky attack, 1, 2, 1, and 1. 3 ground units against 5 infantry, plus the entire 18th Airborne, plus 2 more fighters off of the carrier. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planes going into that fight. They move 1, 2. They'll have 2 movement remaining. Alrighty. And that should be all of my combat movements. Let me do a quick look around, make sure I'm not missing any. Okay. Whew. Okay. This should do it. We're taking a pretty big gamble here, which you guys will see. All right, let's start rolling. We'll grab some dice. We'll just start at the top. Yenisei is a walk-on. This is a walk-on. This is a walk-on. Kansu, we have 1 at 2 against... Oopsie. I don't know what that was. Oh, I copied. Copy and clone don't work the same in this game. It's kind of weird. And then we'll have 2 at 2 and 2 at 4 because of those beautiful jet fighters. I'm very happy about that. This is the best luck I think I've ever had dice rolling in an Axis and Allies game. That said, it's still not good luck. We got 2 hits against their 1 on defense. Of course they hit. So we'll lose our infantry, and they will lose an infantry. But it's better than my luck that I normally have. Then I guess we'll move on. We'll save that one for last. That one's going to be spooky. There are 2 on defense in Kwang Tung against a tactical bomber paired with a tank at a 4. 2 tanks at 3s. And then 2 infantry at 1s. Alright, I gotta be careful I don't roll onto this, because I think that would cause the die to get fucky. So, we will see what happens here. Whew. 1, 2 hits. Thank God that infantry hit. This is kind of wild. Thank God they missed also. That's a huge boost. So we will take Kwang Tung with 0 casualties. Hopefully I don't burn through all my luck before Malaya. Over here we have 2 at 4 and 1 at 2 against 1 at 2. So we will roll that. I strongly considered going into Alaska, but balls. Okay. Well, fuck. We both lose our destroyers, and on the bright side, that destroyer is dead. That was needed. But if you notice, there's a lot of two movement units over here. There's a ton of planes in the east that can reach Alaska. It wasn't worth it. Well played, Der Sput. You've foiled me again. Dutch New Guinea will have 2 at 2 against 1 at 2. Thank God. Okay. And again. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. I will lose my infantry. And we're going to keep going. And yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. I could have just taken regular New Guinea for free, and I didn't. There's the hit. Whew. Spooky stuff, man. Spooky stuff. Alright, down here, it'll be 1 at 2 and 2 at 4 against 1 at 2 yet again. And there is a hit, and nothing on the rebuttal, so the transport and destroyer just die, and we'll have this handy-dandy little convoy raider down there. Ain't that neat? Whee! That'll be handy. Maybe, unless the Een continues to roll incredibly well. This man has some of the craziest luck I've ever seen. These are all walk-ons. Philippines. We gotta do the Philippines. So we have a bombardment at 4 and a bombardment at 3. Then we have 1 at 3, 2 at 2, and 1 at 1. And then on defense, they will have 2 at 2. Right? There's 2 infantry on the Philippines. Yes. Okay. Let's see here if we can wipe them round 1. 1, 2 hits, 3 hits. Thank goodness, we do. Alright, let's see how badly they make it hurt. 1 hit. I will lose an infantry. And the Philippines also fall. Walk-ons, walk-ons. Okay, we've just got Malaya and Yunnan now. So these are the spooky ones. Oh my god, I could have just highlighted everything. This was stupid. Right, didn't leave any. Yep. So, in Malaya, we have a bombardment at 4 and a bombardment at 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 planes at 4. Then we have 2 at 2 for ground units. On defense, they have 4 at 2 because there are 3 British infantry and 1 Anzac infantry. This is spooky. All right, let's see what happens. Jesus Christ. It doesn't even end round 1. Oh my god. Look at that bullshit. So they'll take 3 casualties. How many do I take? 2 casualties. Okay. Fuck, guys. God damn it. It could have gone worse. They could have hit 4 times, but still, this puts me in that position of, do I risk it? I'm just going to delete this whole stack, and I think I'm going to lose an infantry and a tactical bomber. And continue with 3 at 4 and 1 at 2 against 1 at 2. This could hurt. This could be very bad. Fuck me. God damn it. Oh my god. They rolled 5 dice at 2 and got 3 hits. That's not supposed to work out that way. 5 times 2 is 10. Divided by 6 is 1.666 repeating. They should have gotten less than 2 hits. Instead, they've gotten 3 hits on me. Fucking hell. God damn it. I will lose the fighter. Amazingly. Going into this, I told myself I wouldn't, but I really don't want them having a landing zone in Malaya. And also, I don't want them having that bonus money. And also, fuck. Oh my god. Fuck. 24 IPC units just to take Malaya. That's... Oh, shit. Yunnan could kill me, too. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planes in Yunnan, plus 2 at 2 and 1 at 1. And they have 5 at 2 on defense. Oh god, this might bite me in the ass. Alright, do we wipe them round 1? Doesn't look like it. That's a lot of fucking 5s and 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. We do not wipe them round 1. Wow. And they get 2 hits. So they will, of course, lose 4 infantry. And I will lose an infantry and a mech, leaving me with 1 artillery and 7 planes going into here. Fuck. This could also hurt really badly. And remember how we said 5 dice, and we did all that math, and it was 1.66? Losing 2 is about statistical average. If this hits, we'll be at 3 hits out of 6 rolls, which is then above statistical average again. Luckily, it did miss. We got a stroke of luck to make up for losing 2 planes down in Malaya. And we will still take Yunnan, despite the ridiculous number of infantry he's able to put in there, because my defenders can't hit anything to save their lives. Whew. What a fucking turn so far. Jesus. Roundels. Let's start throwing them places. We want to lock these down, actually. So we're going to go up 1, 0, 0 from Russia, and Russia will go down one more. Boop. Boop. Then we will take 1, 2, 3, 4 zones from China, leaving them with just $1. So that'll be down 4, and that'll be us up another 4 to 44. Then we will move on to the Americans. We take $2 from the Americans and go up another $2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Next up, let's go see what we take from Anzac. We take 0, but then 4, 8. So we will take $8 from Anzac. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 54 from 46. And Anzac will drop down to their original $10 income that they belong at. Then for FEC, well, no. We also get 3 for free from the Dutch that nobody had claimed, so that'll take us up 3 more to 57. Then from FEC, we will take 4, 7, 8, $11. So we're going up 11 more to 57 plus 11 is 68. And they will go down 11. From 17 down to 6. Shit. I think I messed up my math somewhere. And then 2 for French Indochina, which France does not have income. They shouldn't be on here. Go away. That puts us at a ripe 70. I thought I was supposed to be at 71 this turn, so I need to, I will go back after my turn and count up territories. Because I could have sworn I would be at $71. Or maybe I counted wrong when I was planning my turn. That is a lot of territories to try and count. Anyway, not something you need to watch happen. So I will try and get this finished. We've got non-combat moves now. So these 3 planes in Chahar, you're like, what the hell is going on with those? All 3 of them are going to fly back to Japan. It's exactly 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they're going to sit tight here with this air base, which allows them to scramble or intercept any bombing runs. They intercept at a 2 compared to all other planes involved at a 1 because they're jet fighters, which is a really neat tech that we've never seen. Well, I guess Nathan and I think, played one game with it once. But anyway, this AAA is going to Suyon to stay with these 2. They're going to hang out. This mech is going to go to Hope. This tactical bomber is going to land in the 18th. Fuck, the carrier doesn't need to catch those planes anymore, huh? Oh my god. Ain't that something? I'm still gonna move it down here anyway, just so it's mobile with the sea base off of Malaya. The Strat Bombers are gonna come back, land in Kwangsi with the 18th. Yeah. Jason, if you so choose to attack the 18th Air with your planes, please let me know, and I will send you a casualty order. I doubt you're going to, but you never know. That's going to Hope. We've also got some boats to move around. These carriers are going to be going to 45, where the planes that were on them are going to come land. they had moved 1, 2, and 1, and they can go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, respectively, to get back to these carriers. This destroyer off of the Carolines is going to move 1, 2, 3 to Midway. That is the single most important move of this fucking turn. I have looked at this map for a very long time. The only way for these transports to get from Hawaii to Japan in one turn is to go 1, 2, 3. This destroyer in Midway should stop that. If it doesn't, we might just fucking lose the game. I don't know. But I cannot see a way around it. There's no can openers between my turn and the US turn. So hopefully that does its job. What else do I have? The destroyer here off of Celebes in C Zone 44. It's going to move over 1 to C Zone 45. The sub in C Zone 43 is going to move 1, 2 into C Zone 41. I've landed my planes in Guangxi. I've landed those planes in Suiyang. Oh yeah, this transport sitting here in 36. It's just going to bop up 1 to C Zone 20. Okay. All right. That should be it for non-combat moves. Let's place units. I don't think anyone's going to be surprised at where the units are being placed. All 6 submarines are going off of Japan. Unless the destroyer can reach there, which they can't, then the American planes can't do jack shit to them. If there's a workaround, which I didn't see, then I can still scramble these fighters out into the sea combat and also use my 6 kamikaze strikes. So please be aware of that as well, Littersput. I probably would if you somehow manage to get your fleet over here. And then the tank and mechs are going into my factory over here. Oh no, the battery's low on my headset. I gotta hurry up. Damn it, this is from Carolyn's anime night watching parties with her friends from out of state. This is gone forever. I might just delete it. Bye. But we have access to resources. We don't have any of the others yet, but we will. We will. Maybe. Maybe not. Keeping the US out this long just let them build up an enormous pile of boats. And I'm not being convoyed anywhere, so that's a helpful little bonus. But the US has a fucking gigantic stack in Hawaii, and they have not put anything into Europe. It's all coming at me, so it's a little intimidating. Yeah, that should be the turn. Thank you for watching. Oh, I gotta clean up the dice. Don't want to get yelled at. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.